This neighborhood was significant because of its strong association with Denver women's history. And at this time, it reflects the growing influence of women in society, in several professions, and in property ownership and architecture. Actually, from this area's earliest period of development, women were investors and developers, buying and trading parcels of land in Packard's Hill and participating in the construction and sale of houses. It should be noted that women's suffrage in Colorado happened in the late 19th century. It doesn't come until much later in the United States. In, I believe, 1919 was when that happened, and it was in the 1890s that women actually got the right to vote in Colorado. So Colorado was rather progressive in that sense. And in that spirit, Packard's Hill had a bunch of famous people here. Ethel Luke Keplinger was an active artist who helped establish the Denver First Art Museum. Spring Byington was a super famous actress. She was like in Shirley Temple and a bunch of other stuff. She went to North High School while she was born in Colorado Springs. She had relatives in this area and lived here for a while. Dr. Mary E. Ford provided more than a half century of medical service to Denver. And Eva Bird Bosworth worked as a writer and reporter for several Denver newspapers. Really cool to see this history in Packard's Hill. Back to Highland Park, where we're going to go to the Woodbury Public Library here. It's one of the libraries that Andrew Carnegie funded, and Roger Woodbury, who was a general in the Union Army, had a lot to do with this. He convinced him to give money to Denver, and Woodbury was a pioneer of Denver, working as president of the Denver Tribune. He had his own publication for some time. He was president of one of Denver's banks until the Panic of 1893 and was just a huge influencer here in Denver. This is an absolutely beautiful building. You know, just J.B. Benedict didn't build anything that wasn't beautiful, and this was the Florentine type of architecture.